Round 2 takes the championship to South America and the Interlagos circuit in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Home of the late, great Ayrton Senna, the Brazilian fans have a particular passion for motor racing. Mika Häkkinen will start this race from pole with his teammate David Coulthard alongside him for the second race in succession. Rubens Barrichello starts third on home soil. Only seconds to the start and the lights are out. Schumacher has to take avoiding action, moving up to third behind Barrichello. DC stranded on the grid, while Mika Häkkinen leads the rest of the field into the Senna S. Häkkinen leads, Barrichello's second, then it's Schumacher, Irvine, Fisichella and Frentzen. 3 laps down, and Coulthard rejoins the race. Häkkinen's under pressure. Barrichello's looking to pass. Mika's slowing and the Brazilians through to first place. The crowd are jubilant. With Hill chasing Wirtz, the Jordan driver nips up the inside, and they've touched. The Austrian takes to the grass. Herbert retires, the steward's hydraulics letting him down, causing concern for Jackie, and Rubens, who still leads this race. Michael Schumacher's second, with Mika Häkkinen behind him in third after his earlier problems. That's Wirtz, handling problems causing the Austrian to take to the gravel. Tense times in the steward pit as they wait for Barrichello. This could be the driver's and the team's first win, but they know everything must run like clockwork. It's a good one, and the Brazilian makes his way out. There's Irvine. Barrichello will come out behind the Ulsterman as Paul Stewart talks tactics with Ferrari. Rubens is quicker than Eddie, but the Ferrari driver won't make it easy. A huge accident there for Stéphane Sarrazin. He's okay, but Bernardi's hopes of a top 10 finish look to be up in smoke. Barrichello has the speed, and he's up the inside of Irvine and into third place. Lap 38, and Schumacher's in. Mika Häkkinen's back in the lead, but will have to make up time before his stop. Mika's in, and time is critical if he's to come out in front of the Ferrari. It's a blistering stop, and the Finn gets on the power. Back on track, and there's the Ferrari. Mika stays in front, leaving Michael to play catch-up. That's Barrichello out of the race, the steward's engine letting down the local hero. Ruben sits dejected in his car, but the fans show their appreciation at one of the best drives by a Brazilian since the glory days of Ayrton Senna. Into the closing stages, and Patrick Head keeps an eye on Ralf Schumacher in fourth. Irvine also has his eye on the place. But the race belongs to Mika Häkkinen, who comes around and takes his first victory of the year. Michael Schumacher registers his first finish of the season, coming home second. Frentzen's not crossed the line yet, and he doesn't look likely to make it. The Germans run out of fuel on the final lap. But luckily for Jordan, he's the only other driver on the same lap as the leaders, and so keeps his position on the podium.
Let's say this way, I could have gone much quicker. I mean, I was really going for it. I was really enjoying driving, and I'm flat out, but I got a lot of traffic and I lost a lot of time.
After Melbourne, this was the result he needed. Ferrari are the first team in '99 to have 2 cars in the points. Ralf Schumacher and Olivier Panis also score.
I love it.
David Coulthard had problems at the start.
Obviously, a bit surprised at the start when I saw the lights go out. I must have been in the hollow in the engine because it just stopped immediately. I didn't even move. But anyway, we could use it for testing and went out again, and then we had a gearbox problem, so I had no gears. I'm incredibly disappointed. You know, it's 2 races and no points.
I was coming round the 3rd corner, selecting up the gears normally and going flat out. Everything looked cool. Suddenly, no gear whatsoever. Obviously, I thought the game is over, and the team told me to continue, and gears came back, and I was able to continue.
Gear selection problems weren't Mika's only concern.
Interlagos is strange because it's all the corners are really high-speed corners, are left-hand corners. And I tell you, my neck was knackered. It was just finished. I was not able to hold my neck up, and I thought it's going to risk myself. So I let it rest on the headrest.
Häkkinen won the race, but Schumacher was only 5 seconds behind.
We didn't need to win by a lap, we just needed to win.
Zanardi struggled in qualifying.
The diff was doing some very, very funny things, and they said, okay, let's change car, we can't fix it. So I went out with the other. As I was getting things together, people which were following me saw a little bit of fog. The engine blew up. I doubt there is something left valid to analyze.
Things didn't get any better in the race.
I just lost the diff completely, and the car was quite undrivable, but the team asked me to stay out, which I did. All that slipping must have produced an incredible amount of heat in the area, so when I came for the stop, and as I put first gear, everything became really fragile and just went.
It was disappointing for the reigning kart champion.
I don't think I've ever had so many problems in my career.
Injured Minardi driver Luca Badoa was replaced in Brazil by Prost test driver Stéphane Sarrazin. The Frenchman's Formula One debut was a baptism of fire when he lost control of the car exiting the last corner.
I don't know, my car did in straight line and I crashed very hard.
Ricardo Zonta was lucky to escape serious injury after this accident.
I've seen Ricardo in the medical centre and he appears to be okay. It's like a broken metatarsal, but apart from that, he's okay. We had a few other options if Mika couldn't be available, but he was actually already on a flight down to London before we called him.